Hello and welcome. I am Scrapperlock, and this is City of Villains with Nightmare Lass, our level 36, almost level 37 mastermind, who has 4.5 million XP, 75,000 to go to get to level 37 and our next set of enhancement sockets, and 144 million infamy after selling a 5 million infamy enhancement that I have had up on the auction house for a long time. We now have our last contact, I believe, in this zone, so I don't know what I'm going to do in level 38 and 39, because I'm not sure if Granville is the right level for us until we get to level 40. So we'll see what I have to do about that. I'm not really sure, but in any case, we have Hardcase as our next contact. Before we do that, I want to take a look at our enhancements. You'll see I have a couple of red ones. That's because we're about to hit level 37, and I had the salvage to make a level 40 recharge and heal enhancer. So we will slot those in when the time comes. So the recharge will go in here, and the healing will come in one of these spots. What am I hearing? Don't know what that was. Somebody buffed me, I guess. Somebody ran by and buffed me. So anyway, we have many of our enhancements now set with training origin, not training origin, invention, generic invention origin enhancers. We still have to do the health and some of the stamina, and we still have to do suppress pain. But other than that, we're in pretty good shape. We have like 90% of our enhancements as inventions, and they will never expire. We're just going to leave them where they are. And now we're going to talk to Hardcase, who says, our old friends in the Circle of Thorns are up to no good. They've been nibbling some folks from the casino to use as bait for the whalers. And that's no good for the bottom line of St. Marshall. Go and rescue those people from the Circle of Thorns. So now we're going to go to Nerva Archipelago, and I will bring you back when we are at the mission door. Alright, I'm back. This is the most ridiculous design. I hate when they do this. I have no idea how to get in here. It's 64 yards below me. I'm invisible. I've gone down in here. I have been all over the place, and I cannot find the way in here. This, I'm going to say it, I'm going to use foul language. This is asshole design. Only an absolute jerk would design something like this where it's impossible to get to until you go into some little crack in the world. And if it weren't for the fact that I have an auto teleport to get me there, I would abandon this mission because I can't figure out how to get in there. And I've been all the way on both sides. I'm sure there's a nice little hole that you can use to get there. And only someone who is trying to purposely frustrate players would design something like this. And I think whoever designed this is a jerk. This person is a jackass, whoever designed it. And I would be calling for them to be fired if the game was still live, because only a jerk would design something like this. I'm sorry guys, I'm at a very high level of frustration because I've had to give up playing Planet Zoo because it's completely bugged and I can't get it to work. So I'm annoyed at that. I spent 75 bucks on that game and it's unplayable. And you can see a little of that on my last episode, which is episode 13, I believe, where I showed how the patrons of the park were just walking in circles and they couldn't get to anything. And I said, okay, I'm going to try one more mission, and if that mission's bugged, I'm done. And that mission was bugged. And I don't know if the guests were bugged, but the work zones were bugged and I couldn't get them to work correctly. And I said, okay, I'm done. So I'm not playing that game anymore, and there won't be any more. There won't be any more Let's Plays about that. So I'm a little over frustrated, but I also absolutely detest this whole idea of let's create a little maze for the players to get to, and there's only one way to get to this mission, and isn't it funny that they're going to keep going the wrong way and get frustrated and trapped and have to fight a whole bunch of orange cons while they're doing it and get killed over and over again and keep having to come back from the hospital. Anyone who would design that way on purpose is a jerk of a designer, and whoever it was should be fired, or should have been fired. Let's put it that way. And I think the quality control people who were in charge of Planet Zoo ought to be fired too, but that's another story. Alright, so we're in this mission and we're trying to rescue 5 casino patrons from the circle. And let me tell you, the NPCs better be here or I'm just going to complete this mission. I am not going to fight with trying to find invisible NPCs. I am over debugging bugged games as a player. That is not my responsibility. It's the developer's responsibility to provide bug-free entertainment. And if they can't not do that, I'm not debugging their games. In this game, at least, you can just auto-complete the mission, which is what I will do if I find a bugged mission. I'm not going to fight with it. I've had enough of that. Yes, I'm in a bit of a bad mood tonight. I apologize, but I just can't take this buggy nonsense. And it's really Planet Zoo that has me in this kind of a mood, because it's just the bugs are so bad and so game breaking, and some of these have been around for a year and they've just never fixed them or never figured out how to fix them. And a game shouldn't go live like Planet Zoo, where the guests, who are a key feature of the game, cannot pathfind to the exhibits, which is the whole purpose of the guests, is to go to the exhibits. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Alright, so we're going to go after the Demon Lord first. Oh, no, we're not. No. Attack this guy. The Demon Lord's further away. We'll get this guy first. I thought the Demon Lord was a little closer. There we go. Now we can get him. Gotta help Larry. Oh, too late. And these Demon Lords are ridiculous. They're so powerful compared to every other thing of their rank and level. But I won't harp on that because I've talked about that many times. Let's bring Larry back. And then we'll attack the Behemoth Overlord, and I'll give Larry his buffs as we go. Come on. Okay, let's see if we can teleport the Earththorn caster out here. I suspect the Nervous Spectral Demon will come as well, but we can try to pull this guy out of here and kill him before the demon comes. And now we go after the demon. My demons are better than you are, at least collectively, if not individually. There we go. And we're very close. We're about 2/3 of a bead from level 37. We may get there this episode. We'll see. Oh, I went too fast. Okay, kill that guy. He's getting beat up a little bit, so we gotta help him out. There is another +1 lieutenant, +2 lieutenant. That's why he's red. Eni is really taking a pounding there. And now we've got him because he's frozen in ice. And I love that. So I do want to point out someone, and it wasn't Kievar, I don't think, it was somebody else, and I don't remember who, pointed out this power that I just got at level 35, Vanquishing Cry. I misread what it does. I thought it was like World of Pain. World of Pain, you click on it and it creates an aura around you, sort of like a toggle, but it's a click power and it just lasts a certain amount of time and goes off. And I thought this was also an aura, but it's not. So when you fire it off, this radiating wave comes out of you, and any enemy within that wave will have their their defense and their resistance reduced for 30 seconds. I thought it was a 30-second long aura. So I was actually turning it on before we ran into battle, and that is wasteful. So anybody who's been watching me play, the correct way to do that is to get within range of the enemy and then trigger it. I hear somebody attacking us. Who is it? Okay, right there. And then right there. Is that it? Okay, guys. 4 patrons to rescue, so there must have been a patron there. I didn't even see him. Good thing my minions aggroed those guys, or I would have completely missed him. Oh, I keep going too far. Yeah, so Planet Zoo, I apologize to anyone who's been enjoying the playthrough. I don't know if you really were. I mean, I was grumbling about it so much, especially the last couple of episodes. I suspect it might not have been super fun to watch, because it's not fun to watch somebody kvetching all the time, I realize. So I do apologize for that. I also apologize for even starting Planet Zoo. I believe I made a really bad mistake with that. I started playing it live, having no idea how the game played. I'd seen Let's Plays, but that's different from playing it yourself. I didn't know for sure if I was going to like it. I thought I would. I didn't realize it was going to be buggy. And I realize now that it was a bad idea to play the game as a complete novice with a Let's Play, because it turns out that I got frustrated with it, and a lot of times I had to reshoot things because I didn't know what I was doing, and I got things confused, and then I was, okay, well, I just wasted everybody's time. I should have paused it. I'll reshoot this video and try again. And so there were a lot of false starts and everything. I haven't had those problems with City of Heroes because, of course, from the first day, I already knew how to play it because I had played it in years before, right, in years past. So I may not have known all of the, Leandro modifications to the game and when it was Homecoming, the issue 20 and 24 and 23 content and so forth, but I knew the basics of how to play the game, and right from the beginning I was able to play it reasonably effectively and to explain what was going on and not get completely confused by a bunch of mechanics that I don't understand, right? Whereas in Planet Zoo, I definitely struggled with the tutorials. Not a bad gamer, I'm really not, but their tutorials are pretty terrible, and they don't really explain how things work. And I'm not the only one to have said this. I actually now, since having struggled with the game, have have read some comments, like on Reddit and on the Frontier forums, which is the guys who made the game, and on the Steam forums, and there were multiple people who've said, if you don't already know how to play the game isn't going to teach you how to play it. It's not very good at that, and that's a shame. So some of the things that I was struggling with may have been because they didn't provide accurate explanations in their tutorials, and consequently I was doing things wrong, but it is undeniable that there were a bunch of bugs as well. And if I had realized that there were literal game-breaking bugs that made it so you can't play the game, I would never have started a Let's Play, because first of all, I would know I couldn't finish it, and second of all, I wouldn't want to promote a game that I know is full of game-breaking bugs. It's, by the way, one of the reasons why I've been hesitant to do a Let's Play of Ark, because Ark is it can be a really fun game. Why does it keep saying it's interrupted? It's not interrupted. What is the problem here? Maybe it was the AoE from the mud pots. I don't know. Ark's a cool game, and it can be really fun, but it's incredibly buggy. And it's a game that's been out for 3 years, and there are a large number of bugs that were around like on launch day that are still in the game. Like the fact that in the single player version, when you just play on your own computer, you can get the nodes to destroy themselves by turning off the game too fast, which is just a terrible bug that's literally game breaking, and they've never been able to fix it in 3 years. And there's really no indication they've ever actually tried to fix it in 3 years. And similarly, there are other bugs, lots of bugs. I was actually reading an old review I wrote of Ark where I listed all the bugs and said it's still a fun game. But again, I'm not sure that I would want to promote as a Let's Play a game that I know has a bunch of horrible game-breaking bugs that the developers have never seen fit to address. And so, yeah, I don't know about that, and I also don't want to have to deal with having to get a bunch of mods to fix the bugs that developers have never fixed. And so, so as much as I love Ark, and for the fun parts like dinosaur taming and combat, I would probably enjoy doing a Let's Play, and it might be fun to watch. Because the game is so riddled with bugs, I've been really hesitant to even install it again, and certainly very hesitant to do a Let's Play of it. I just don't think... I don't think it's worth doing a Let's Play of a very buggy game. Right? I mean, City of Heroes has very few bugs. I tried to estimate, I think I've done about 350 episodes when you add up Scrapper, Stalker, Tanker, and Mastermind. 350 episodes is like 175 hours of video. And in all of those 175 hours, we found maybe 5 or 6 bugs. This is a solid game. It's not super buggy. There may be frustrating things like this ridiculous mission location hidden under the tree canopy and buried under the rocks somewhere, which is just basically the designer being a jackass and purposely trying to frustrate players. And I don't hold with that kind of design, but it's not a bug, right? And bugs are an animal of a zebra of a very different stripe, let's call it that, since we're talking about zoos. Alright, so there is another... Okay, so we gotta go back. There's another way to go. Alright, so let's go through here, and then we will head south. And we'll go around this little corner. And then we will head north, and there must be... Yes, there is at least one more exit in this big room. And I'm just gonna let the minions catch up, because they'll find me. There they are. This way? Yep. Alright, so guys, come with me. And there's some more circle. So we have 2 more casino patrons to find. Yeah, so my recollection is there were 2 bugs where somebody was stuck in a wall. One of which was mission breaking, and one of which didn't affect the mission. Maybe 3. And 1 was mission breaking and 2 weren't. I think that's the case. There was a bug where the hostage kept disappearing whenever I rescued him, and it didn't count as him being rescued because he disappeared before I completed the rescue. And so I could not complete that mission. And that was actually a Circle of Thorn mission with my Stalker. And I'm not sure that those might be the only legit bugs that we've come across, like actual bugs. I'm not talking about things that are frustrating. I'm talking about actual legit bugs where the game was not working correctly. There really haven't been many. For the number of hours that we have of video, and that doesn't even count the area hours I've played that I haven't recorded, which have generally not been bugged. Okay, so you guys need to stay back, and I'm going to give Curly Hell on Earth. And so this World of Pain is sort of like a click toggle, as I call it. It's an aura that you click, and then this Rune of Protection is a shield that you click, and it stays up, but the Anguishing Cry, you have to go up to the bad guy, right? And when you go up to the bad guy, then you trigger it, and that will reduce his damage, or reduce his resistance, sorry, and his defense. This is a Death Mage. I don't know if he's like the boss of this lair. There might be an elite boss in here. We'll see. But these powers are on recharge enhancers now, so they should come back relatively quickly. Alright, one hostage to go. It looks like that's the hostage over there. Let's see. They go down fast when you catch them by surprise. And now we have this on a recharge, the teleport. So there is a hostage over there, so that's good. And that is the end of the mission, and we have leveled up, guys. Not bad. Let's clean this place out. We may as well. Oh, they're only white cons. Never mind. I'll just head out. Now I'm going to turn invisible. Oh, and you can see, right, there's enemies right out here. And this is where I was trapped in before. And I guess the only way out is this tiny little crevice, which leads over here. Let's desummon. I don't see a way out. Oh wait, up in this little tiny hole right here. So if you don't see that hole, and I was all over this place, I did not see that hole because it's dark. There's no real shadow here. And so from up here, right, you can't even see it. It just looks like it's part of the terrain, and if you're just going around like this, we're not even going to see it. And yeah, I have no patience for that kind of silliness. Fortunately, we didn't have to fight our way out. It was easy to get out. So I'm going to head back to Hardcase, and when we get back there, I will bring you back, and we also need to level up. So actually, I'll go to Arbiter Frederick first and level up, and then we'll go see Hardcase. I'll be back as soon as we get to the Arbiter. Alright, we are back with the Arbiter. And we're going to trip to a new level of power. So we get 3 enhancement slots. I don't think we need anything over here. I think these are pretty good right now. I mean, I don't really see that we have any need to enhance this. I think, see, World of Pain, Anguishing Cry. I'm not sure that. So this is team plus 2 hit plus damage plus resistance. We might be able to put some enhancers on there too. Let's finish Soothe. I like that. I don't think we need anything on these two. Let's go ahead and put Anguishing Cry because we can triple slot that for recharge. I'm going to go ahead and put, let's see, let's put a recharger on Anguishing Cry, and then we can combine these two. Actually, there's no need to do that because we're about to sell our enhancers or rip our enhancers out and buy new ones. So that looks pretty good. So what we need to do is get single origin rechargers times 2, heals times 5, and endurance mod times 2, and we're done with single origins because everything else is an invention. So I'm going to head to the single origin shop in St. Marshall and get those, and then we'll get a Hardcase, and I'll show you my enhancements when we get to Hardcase. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, we are back. Let's take a look at our enhancements. We now have 2 recharges on Soothe, so Soothe recharges in 2.5 seconds instead of 4. So we can use that basically whenever we want. Anguishing Cry now recharges in about a minute, and it lasts 30 seconds, so I can basically have it up half the time, which is pretty nice. And we've replaced our enhancements on our other powers, so they haven't really changed. And now to talk to Hardgaze. He says, "You've got him back? Good. They can't spend their money at the Golden Giza if they're dead." Then he says, "Hey, Nightmare Lass, I got word that all hell is breaking loose in a warehouse down in Hardway. Nothing new, considering the Hardway is what the Hardway is normally like. But in this case, there's a lot of whalers there. I don't know if it's some sort of ward they're after, or Johnny Sonata tried to make a break for it, or what, but it's worth checking out. Head over there and find out what's causing the whalers to attack in such huge numbers." So I'm going to just teleport. No, I can't. I was going to just teleport to the mission, but I can't because I already did that. So I'll be back once we are at the mission door. Alright, we are back. This will be our final mission for this episode. We're going to find the cause of the whaler attack. So we'll buff our minions. And in we go. Okay, find the cause of the whaler attack. So I don't know if that's a glowy or what. How big is this mission? It's not too big. I do like the sound effects and the visuals of Sonic powers, so these guys are going to be fun to fight just because of their effects. We fought them a couple times before. They're not hard, but they do some cool effects. Come on, boys. Oh, wrong way. Going this way. I'm just going to go ahead and charge in. I don't see any need to pull them. So now if we, just to demonstrate, we grab Mo here and we click on our single target heal. Watch how fast it recovers. Look at that. It recovers so quickly now. Quite nice. And that ice block is awesome. Johnny, we're coming for you. So this looks like an ambush. Yep, looks like an ambush. And you can see with the negatives that the Sonic powers are debuffing me. If you watch the red numbers up here at where the digits are, this is another one of those ambushes come out of the middle of the floor, isn't it? Is that the ambush? That's not much of an ambush, this one little guy. Are you kidding me? Is that an ambush? Well, not much of one, and you're not going to live long. Not against my demons. Oh, I guess they're ambushing me from back here now, too. Alright. I'm not tending very well to my minions, am I? Let's bring back Meanie. And let's bring back Mo. Okay, so the ambush is coming from over here now. Look how fast they move when they're ambushing you. That's funny. I wonder if the developers expected you to keep going in this mission and get caught from behind, or if they realized people were going to stop and just take care of the ambushes. Alright, that should take care of it, I hope. I don't see any more back there. Off we go. Oh, nope, there comes another here comes up another ambush. Well, we can't just keep waiting for them to come and going back that way, or I'll never get through this mission, and I want to get through this mission. So we're just going to go forward, and then we'll take them out as they reach us. Not sure what we're looking for here. I don't know if this is a glowy or if it's going to be a boss or what. So that means we basically have to crawl over every pixel of this map, just in case. And I want to see if there's any glowy back here, but there are not. Well, this looks like a dead end over here. Oh, no, there's a boss. There are two bosses, okay. So we're going to want to back up. Back up. I'll send him to you. Why did it not? Alright, so let's buff Hell on Earth, World of Pain, Rune of Protection, Teleport. And the bosses did not notice. Come with me, guys. Let's give Curly a little dodge, a little attack, and go. Trying to take out the weaker boss first, because he'll probably go down faster than the other guy. Yep, he went down pretty quick. Let's go. Come on, take him down. Let's go, guys. There we are, and now we take the noise tank, who's a freak show. Good job. They are pounding him. And the Whaler rezzed. So now we gotta fight 3 bosses. And the Freak Tank might res too. That would be 4 bosses. We'll see if he does. Come on. We've got him. And we have completed the mission. And we got a badge. Ms. Big, you've earned enough infamy to run my own careers, and we have also crafted 50 inventions, proving we are an artisan. Alright folks, I think we'll stop there. We'll head out. We may have Hardcase's number, let's see. We do, and we don't, but we're on a story arc for him. Alright, I'm going to head back to him, and I will show you what he says in the next episode. Until then, I am Scrapperlock, and this has been City of Villains.